now? Not now. Is everyone arrived? All done. Big day for JPY. Are you guys ready? So let me see how many of you are ready so that I can begin today's analysis and trade. Good job, William. Yes. Popola, yes. M3 Rahman, morning, yes. Very good. Morning, Botswana. What's going on, coach? Thank you very much. William, morning, good morning. Thanks for asking. Very big day for all the pairs, including JPY. Because of the high impact news coming up, we could see that good movement in the market. As you can see, JPY getting very, very volatile, and along with gold and other pairs. So first of all, I will be beginning with dollar yen and GBP JPY, and then also we will be looking at gold. Before I progress further, I need a favor for guys. Give a big thumbs up and also smash it. Done. Cool, thank you. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. So let's begin with JPY pairs. I will be looking at GBP JPY. This is the trade just a couple of minutes ago. We have secured some pip on it. The Euro JPY. So far from yesterday, we had I think 4 JPY trade. 3 of them good winner, 1 didn't work out, but that's fine. Out of 4, 3 winner is definitely something that we can count on, and most of them are more than 1-to-1 risk to reward. So now let's quickly look at what is our next move on JPY pairs. So let me delete that. This is the trade just a couple of minutes ago we have secured on the VIP. So let me quickly look at on gold daily chart on GBP JPY. Now here is the most important part on GJ. If I look at the daily chart, so why am I looking? Because when you look at the daily and then looking at the lower time frame is very easy, because daily chart is neither a higher time frame nor a lower time frame, but it's a time frame that you can look at for the major direction of the trend. So if you look at GBP JPY, what do you see here on GJ is that this is the daily chart on GBP JPY. Look at this one here. You see, I love trading this kind of candlestick pattern. So when a big uptrending market and the price does this is a big signal, bullish signal, guys. Don't miss out this when you see this in the market. So when you see this kind of strong momentum followed by when you see long wick candle, and you can see that it has crossed almost 2 days low, and from that cross of 2 days low, JJ had a bounce to the upside, and with that bounce what we can see that GBP JPY has made a big move to the upside followed by a pullback. Currently the price is moving in one direction with a massive momentum in it. Now at the moment, what we can see that on GJ, one very important thing we need to look at is that you see, starting from here, the price is still maintaining series of higher low. Now during the news time, you see that there is always manipulation happens. So what I think that GJ today, any break of this series of higher low can give an incredible opportunity for big buy on GBP JPY, and I think that we might see that these are the 2 important daily support level along with this one as well. I will be looking for entry again on GJ after the first trade. Now looking at the 4-hour chart, where you can see this is the daily. Let me bring that up again. This is the previous daily dojis low. Today's low is here, and 4-hour 20 EMA in between, and that's a massive area that we can look for a bigger movement in the market. So if you look at this market, this is what I will be waiting on GJ, for the price to retest this 20 EMA and then to bounce from this level, and that's a very strong area of value for GBPJPY. As below this level there is the price even may not come that far, but chances are very high because there is a bullish engulfer, and that bullish engulfer is a very powerful because it has crossed this narrow candles high and then closed above this level. So this is where we can expect on GJ for the price to drop down, to break the low, and then to retest this and then to bounce back to the upside. And this is what I will be waiting on GJ to give me an entry opportunity from this level. As soon as you will find it, I'll be looking for going long on GJ. So let's see how the market is doing. We already had a big winner trade here, and I think that it might try to drop further again, because if you look at this 1-hour chart, this is a smooth trend line maintaining series of higher low, and we could see a break of structure, and break of structure will bring the price to this liquidity zone. And you see there is a long wick candle. There's a huge ATR on this candle, more than 1.5 ATR. So the price may drop below this level. That could be a very good place for us to look for buying opportunity. So let's keep watching on the lower time frame for drop. Definitely it's a bull market, so not at all I will be looking for any sell. So let me know if you also on the same page. Are you looking to buy or sell GBPJPY? Let me post a poll on that. So are you bullish or bearish on GBPJPY? Let me ask you guys. Let me see how the community is thinking. Not Q&A, poll. So let me know. I have posted a poll that will help us to know more about your opinion. What do you think, which way GBPJPY is heading? Suppose, thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, thank you very much. Smash the like button. Well done, well done. So thanks for your support to the channel. Or good evening, please sir, if you can give us free signal. Yes, Emitor, yeah, absolutely. This live session is to give education and also the free signals. Every day we are posting a lot of trade in this live session. You guys, if you guys are here in this live session before, you know that we do open trade in this live session. So if you haven't seen that, let me know. We have opened quite a few trades during the live session yesterday also, and I'm looking forward to have some trade today also, because as I mentioned, the market is very volatile with the JPY news. So after yesterday's gold trade, and we had, I think, open on dollar yen trade yesterday in this live session. So now we want to have some extra trade today as well, some additional profitable trade or not profitable trade, that's fine. The most important part here is to do the risk management and then trading with the trend. Guys, I see that like and view is very disproportionate, so I would appreciate your like to the stream to be visible to more people, and subscribe to the channel. And at the same time, while we are looking at, so we found the levels that we will be looking at on GJ based on how the price action is interacting with that level that we will be going long or short. Now in the meantime, let me look at the gold chart to see how the price is doing. Now before I go to the gold, let me see news calendar to see a bit more clearer picture on the news release, news events coming up later today. So if you look at the calendar here on GBP JPY or for JPY pairs, we see that already we have seen some kind of, these are tentative, so there is no specific time frame, but it's given as 2:09 p.m. So if you look at the news, you will find some kind of idea. Statement on monetary policy, Bank of Japan. So you can go through some of them, will help you to understand what they are doing. It's a long story, so we can look at it later. At the moment, we will be mostly looking at the price action to see how the market is doing. And if I go back to the calendar again, we can see that so today is basically for JPY, and then later coming tomorrow NZD, CPI, and big day for Euro and GBP and also USD. So let's now quickly look at gold, and then we'll be looking at also the euro pairs. I believe that you guys also trading euro. Now looking at gold to see overall picture in the market. So looking at here on gold, what we see that from the bigger picture perspective on gold, let me see here. So looking at gold, first of all, looking at the daily chart on gold, we can see that from the daily time frame on gold, we can see there is a big bullish impulse on gold today on the lower time frame. Now if you look at here, this is a big drop here on gold, and then followed by another impulse from this support level. Yesterday on the daily we have seen a red candle. Now today from this support level, gold is again bouncing off this level. Now with that bounce, what we can expect on gold for the price to go ahead and to create a new higher high. So looking at the monthly chart, now it is almost at the end of the month. So far in the first couple of weeks, this month's gold has a bit less volatility in comparison with the past month, but still you see that couple of days is still to go, so you could see that volatility coming at the end. Now if we look at the daily chart, we can see that gold is bouncing, and I think that this market today will remain bullish. Any drop or pullback will give us entry opportunity for buying. So, and with that being said, let's look at the 4-hour on gold. This is the, after two dojis here on gold, we see a strong bounce from that level. After forming double doji, price had a bounce to the upside. Because it's a bounce from this important support. Why am I telling it's important? Because how do you understand the importance of a support or resistance, right? It's a very important question. I love to ask questions, and I believe that that those who are good in trading, who has the high level of intellectual curiosity, it's from the research from trading psychology. There's a lot of research happen, and according to research from trading psychology, it is seen that the traders who perform well, who has the high level of intellectual curiosity. So it is important that you just don't look at some candlestick pattern and then going for buy or sell, but instead we can look for candlestick pattern and also asking a very important question, so that you know exactly where you should be, which place you should be placing more trade, in what situation you should not be trading more. So looking at that point, what support is important? That's the question. Let me see how many, what's your opinion on that. I really want to know your opinion about what support you think that is an important support. Bullish for GJ, going to buy GJ. Yeah, absolutely, coach. I want to know your thought on $CAD, and I send DM to you on Telegram. So $CAD, yeah, I will be looking at that on $CAD. Absolutely. So we see that with that strengthening on gold, dollar getting a little bit of weaker. But if we look at the 4 hour here, so $CAD from the trending perspective, it is still maintaining an uptrend. $CAD from the 4 hour you can look at, and this is you can see this is an impulse here on $CAD, followed by it is coming down for a correction at the moment, and this red candle is a neckline. So if you look at here, this is a very important level, and with that being said, what I will be waiting on $CAD, well, this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, and with that support, you look at here, any drop could give us an entry for upside. $CAD is, yesterday you have seen a big bull candle, it's coming down for a pullback. So because it is maintaining a bullish market structure, I think $CAD already there's a crossover of 10 and 20 EMA, and there is a chance for $CAD to go ahead and break this resistance level. So chances for $CAD to be bullish is very high. So there is an impulse here, a correction, and if you look at here, there is a wickless candle, almost no wick candle, a little bit of wick there is. So below this level is where high level of liquidity, especially below the support. So $CAD, if it is dropping down below this level, could be a zone after price action confirmation for potential buying opportunity. Okay, so $CAD is bullish for me. Now it can be anything, so make sure the guys and girls you do proper measure to do the risk management. And before I progress further, can you give a thumbs up if you like this stream? And I will be looking at now on GBPJPY, you already looked at, and also dollar yen. So I appreciate your support to the channel. done. That's cool, thank you. And also you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, so now looking at dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen had so far again a drop. Also the daily chart, if we look at, okay, now you can see dollar yen is with the strengthening of primary strengthening on yen, we see that some kind of drop on dollar yen, and that drop we can look for those supports to be broken, because dollar yen long-term trend is up. Now looking at here, this is a very strongly uptrending market, and in that uptrending market, what do we see? That 3 daily dojis here, and this is a support level here on dollar yen. So any break of this support, especially below this level, there is a very important level here, and though it form a head and shoulder, but I will not be fully entertained to trade this head and shoulder for to be bearish, but instead I will be looking for buying opportunity once the market drops here. Now if you remember in our yesterday's NY session live, so what we discussed, that this is a very important level of support, the price to break down, and it did that, and from that level we have seen a big move happen. Now we can expect for the price to come down, either to form a double bottom and then to go back up, or to drop down, to close down, and then to drop further before bouncing up. By any means, I will be looking at those levels to see how the market is reacting to this level, and then from that zone we can look for entry. Now you can see Gbpusd also doing the same thing here, and that's why I have closed that trade. I think Gbpusd also likely to retest this 20 EMA. So what is the situation with the Tokyo session? Let me see, because there could be before the end of the Tokyo session there could be a volatility. Let me see the current market closure time. So Tokyo 2:02 p.m. So in Tokyo it is now 2 p.m. So there could be, with the JPY news, there could be big moves sudden happen, and that might lead JPY, including the Gbpusd, dollar yen, to break this local trend line. So this is a very important trend line here, and any breakdown will bring that price to this 20 EMA, and I think that will bring that price again back to the upside, could lead this price to move up, right, to create a new higher high. So it might, if we see sudden drop, that sudden drop might break all this low here. Okay, so we might see all this low is broken and then going back up. So that could be the situation with dollar, Gbpusd. Now the break of structure is very important at the moment, especially coming to the 20 EMA zone, to the daily support, and then we can look for that entry opportunity on Gbpusd. So let's find out what's happening, and in the meantime I believe that you guys are enjoying this live session. If you are enjoying, let me know by giving a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do post every day a lot of content that will help you in your journey in trading. So what's your journey in trading? Also very important. Share with us in the live chat. Coach, can you please explain the psychology behind head and shoulder, double bottom, double top? Thank you very much for your teaching. Amitor, Victor, yeah, Aman, thank you for that. Yeah, so psychology behind head and shoulder and double top, double bottom. It's a, I would say, that relevant question. It's a relevant question. We see that there is a bounce on gold. Let me see what's happening with gold. So you see a bounce on gold, and there is a bounce on gold. So that might make the bring that price to this level here, 2030. So let me see here on, we saw that there's a move happen. Now at the moment, if we look at, let me see that GJ here is, okay, we see a bit more movement. Focus is very important. Okay, so let me explain that question, that there is a question has come out to be psychology behind head and shoulder and double top, double bottom. First of all, I want to make sure that I have understood your question. So psychology means that you want to know not the technical perspective, but why people think, or psychological perspective of head and shoulder and double top, double bottom, right? Okay, so first of all, why does people want to trade head and shoulder, right? This is the psychology. That means that why do people want to trade head and shoulder, and you should be trading head and shoulder or no, and in what situation you should be trading and what situation you should not be trading. So first of all, what is a head and shoulder? Let's look at the technical, and then we'll be looking at the psychological aspect. So a head and shoulder is a reversal pattern, right? Why does this happen? Let me tell you. So what is the foundation or the basic language of the market? So the basic language of a trending market, let's say an uptrend, will do like that. We'll make a move, and the market will never move in one direction, you know very well. So it will come back down for a pullback, so which is a retracement, and then it will try to break the high to create a new higher high, and then as a rule of thumb, it should be coming down for a pullback again to the previous resistance as support, which is an ideal scenario. You may not see always like that, but once you grasp the concept, you can spot that pattern in the market. Now, as you know that a trend will never move in one direction. It needs to reverse. So the trend reverse in certain way. So trend reverse in couple of ways. So one way can be like that, a very vertical move up, vertical move down, and then drop. One way. Another way, forming a double top, drop. Another way, forming a head and shoulder and drop. Now, why does the head and shoulder form? Let me tell you. So head and shoulder form like that. Let's say market made that, has come down for a pullback. Now, if the trend wants to continue, then what should happen? It should go ahead and create a higher high, right? Now what happened is that instead of going to create a higher high, you could see that the market has made a higher high but coming down for a pullback, instead of testing the previous swing high as a low and going up, it drops further and break the structure, and then it drops so far that it breaks the structure and failed. And now, as a rule of thumb, it should be going up to create a higher high, right? So which you'll see eventually happen many times. But when it form a head and shoulder, it failed to break this high. It's like a weak buyers become weaker. Okay, so let's say a traveler, a mountain hiker trying to hike the mountain. After a couple of push, he gave a big push and slide down, and now he can't go anymore. After that, just failed to create a higher high. Instead, it either create that one here, equal shoulder, and then drop down. So basically it is now a head, left shoulder and right shoulder, which is considered as reversal, but to see more often it just revert back to the original direction of the trend. Now this can be a double top instead of head and shoulder. So that how the double top form? Let's say it dropped up to here and then has gone up, drop down. Instead it tried a bit more upside to create new higher high, but instead it may has failed to create a higher high, form a double top, and then has broken down from that level, created a new lower low, which is a double top. So basically a head and shoulder and a double top, double bottom is the same side of the different coin, or the different side of the same coin, isn't it? So it's the different side of the same coin or different side of the different coin. So it's the same, it's the different side of the same coin, right? Sometimes it becomes very confusing, isn't it? So if you look at that, so it's formed a double top and then it breaks down. Now until when you consider a pattern is a double top, when it breaks that neckline, this is called the neckline, is where the smart money area, and when it breaks down, retest, and then this uptrend turns into downtrend, which is the fundamental language of the market. All right, so now the psychology is that majority of the trader traps on double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, because from the questions that comes up frequently to me, I see that trader sees a lot of double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, because it's easy to see, right? I always want to look for pattern. Our eye and brain always look for pattern. So for example, let's say if I give here, now you can see a double top here. Might say, coach, there is a double top. Okay, so let's sell just to see that prices after a little drop has gone back up, right? And now you might see also double top here, right? So you might see a double top here. Also it drops, but just to see that it didn't move much, also double top here. So then how do you use those head and shoulder and double top, double bottom in your trading? The best way to do is when you see that head and shoulder formed in the major direction of the trend. Let me tell you what it is. You see that, let's say, look at this market here. Guys, these are the real real education that will change the way you look at the market. So make sure that you note down and give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like that. So let's say there is a breakdown here, okay, on the 5 minutes. This is a, no doubt, without any question, it's an uptrend, right? You see the market forming series of higher low. Bigger picture, you know that it's an uptrend. So once the market has broken down, then this is also a trend, because if you look at the 5 minutes here, a down, this is a bigger picture uptrend. But if you look at 1 minute chart, you see a big downtrend. You see that big downtrend. Now this downtrend also need a reversal to revert back to the upside, right? This downtrend also need a reversal to go up. So when you see a head and shoulder, like the inverted head and shoulder here, it's the one that you need to trade, because this head and shoulder or inverted head and shoulder, same thing for uptrend and downtrend, is encouraging you to trade in the major direction of the trend. Now look at the past, then you'll understand what I'm saying. See that here, you see a very good inverted head and shoulder, double bottom, whatever you want to say, because the pattern is always repeats. If you look at the past, go past, you see a big drop, a big move up, and then which you can consider as an inverted head and shoulder. See that exactly textbook inverted head and shoulder, this one you see, and move up. So when you see this formation in the major direction of the trend, see the move happen. But when I see this, I will not trade anything here, right? So if I see the head and shoulder here, okay, let's say this is a head and shoulder, you might see a head and shoulder here. When I see this head and shoulder here, I'm not gonna trade it, because it will encourage me to trade in the major, against the major direction of the trend. So find a head and shoulder which is encouraging you or giving you signal to trade in the major direction of the trend. Then your probability of trading head and shoulder, double bottom will be at the top. I believe that you are finding value in this lesson and analysis. That's why multi-time frame is very important. So make sure you always use the multi-time frame approach when you are trading. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day, including the live trade, live analysis, and live discussion. Join the free Telegram channel also to stay connected more about everything in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let me see that one here. Thank you very much for teaching. Mentor, you are welcome. You are welcome. Total inspection. Good morning from Kenya. Good morning. Charles, what's your opinion on indices, sir? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Yes, coach. Thank you. Charles, GJ formed a double top. So yeah, see, this is what we are talking about, that GJ formed double top. But if I see the double bottom, then also I will be looking at, because with the beginning of the session, if you remember that I mentioned that on GBP/JPY it's a bull market, so I will be only be interested on buying today on GBP or on JPY pairs. So that's why when I begin my trading journey, trading day, not the trading journey, when I begin my trading journey, it was a messy, very messy. I remember, it was a messy. How many of you have had a very turmoil beginning in trading? So are you, I want to know also your trading experience, how long you are trading. Thank you. Good morning. how long you are trading, guys? Let us know in the live chat. It will good to know that your trading experience. So when I started my trading was Messi, not the soccer player Messi, but the mess. I didn't know how to do the lot sizing. I didn't know how to read the trend. I didn't have any strategy. I was just pressing the button, buying, selling, and trading based on emotion. So it's important that also you trade, you try to eliminate emotional trading, which basically sometimes a bit harder, but once you give yourself some time, it's a game of time. If you do a little bit of research, you will see that even in Google you will see that traders are very short career. So traders have a very short career. If you want to do a diploma, let's say certificate 3 or diploma or very simple degree, you need 3 years study and then 1 year of work experience, and then just to make a living, right? So but in trading it's very hard to find a trader who is trading for 5 years at least. I have quite a few members who join in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Yesterday I had one member that I had an interview with. He said that he's trading, I think Andy maybe is still watching this live session, for almost 10 years. So that's what we need actually. You need to stick to something for long term. Why not, in fact, right? And also, what I would recommend is don't take it very seriously. Okay, take it lightly, but do it beside what you are doing. Let's say you are doing a job, don't quit your job. You are doing a business, don't quit your business, but do in the side. So the reason is trading is a kind of addictive little bit. It took me also a lot of effort. Now I'm doing trading full time. I have gone through multiple times this process. So but if you are beginning, then chances that it's a bit of addictive, because sometimes you lose your mind, and then probably suddenly a couple of trades emotionally opened, and that will harm your trading account. So what I would recommend is always give yourself some time. A little bit of experience is essential, not a little bit of, quite a bit of experience in trading. So if you give yourself enough time, definitely you can be profitable over the long term. And I believe that you guys also want to be profitable, right? Let me know. Thank you, coach. Good morning. Beginning was tough for me. Yeah, job Mehdi. Yeah, beginning is always tough. Beginning is always tough, not only in trading, I would say that in everything. But those who retains always wins. Started 2019. So yeah, so you have a bit of experience, that's good. Chooks, easy win when I started, that was a big, yes, that's the thing. That's the main thing on trading, is to understand that actually you need to give yourself some time to settle down and then to become profitable over the long term, which is very important. And at the end is, it's all about coming with, there is a rule called that 10,000 hours rule. Probably that, but I would say that you don't need 10,000 hours in trading, but at least 1 to 2 years will give you a big edge in the market, because it's not hard, right? The best thing in trading is that anyone can be a trader. It's not possible in, let's say, if you finish college and then you didn't have a science background, probably it's very hard for you to be an engineer or doctor. So but in trading it's easy, right? Anyone can be, because it's all about candlestick pattern. Pattern is the foundation of trading. So our brain is very good at reading the pattern, right? So if you look at a child, a very young child who born, so they can see the pattern, right? The brain is fresh, and it's from that time brain is ready to pick pattern. So when you look at trading, for example, why am I thinking that? So if you look at today's trade on GJ, why did I bought from here? Is because the pattern is, the structure is very easily identifiable. It's an uptrending market. There's a big breakdown to the support level, which is a chance of moving up again. So it's all about understanding the pattern and then trading with the trend. You need to practice that. Trading with the trend is the missing piece of the puzzle that many traders fail to do so. All right, so let's begin now with our looking at further a little bit on GJ again. The candle closed in 34 minutes, and then we'll be looking at where the candle is closing. Based on that, we'll be looking for that entry opportunity. So looking at Gbpjpy, what we see that, you see, this is what I was talking about. This is a very nice looking uptrending market, and you see along the way this is a bullish engulfer. If you turn on our TF indicator also, you can see along the way. Now TF indicator, if you have accessed that TF indicator, if you are our lifetime member, you should have that. Guys and girls, keep in mind that this indicator very good in a trending market. All right, so currently also available on our EI robot and in trading tool. There is a liquidity indicator, liquidity robot, also available currently for lifetime members. If you are our member, you can access those indicator and trading tool. Either you can use only the indicator, or you can use complete automated strategy. So all my strategy currently automated in a trading automated system with proper risk management, with risk reward, with all the data available needed for the strategy available for you to access. Now if you want to access that, let me give you the link. If you are joining us in our mentorship program, you can access them today. I can give you the link. This is the website link I have given in the live chat. The spot is almost filled, but still you can join using, I believe that couple of spots is still available. If the order is going through, then you are there. So once you are on the website, you need to click join now button, then you will be able to join, and then you can access everything that we have. And also I do share all my trade. So far we had an incredible trading week. In 2 days we had 5 trades. 4 of them are winner, 1 did not work out. Let's keep trading like that. Now if we look at our TF indicator, you can see that this is where TF indicator comes in play when it comes to the trading with the major direction of the trend. Now what I think that as it is trending, any break to this trend line, which is the dynamic trend line, 20 MA more often act as a dynamic trend line, and with the dynamic trend line I will be waiting for the price to drop down to this support level, and then what we can expect for the price to retest and then to go back up. And if you look at the daily chart, where previous daily doji here, so any drop below this level, we'll be looking for buying opportunity on GJ. Okay guys, so Can you smash the like button? I see that like is as half as the view, so let's make it to the same as the view. I will pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to smash the like button, and also you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the bell notification so that you are not missing out. Thank you. And that's done. Cool. All right, so here is what we see in that area on GJ. For the price to this is the 4-hour candle closing in 30 minutes. I'll be waiting for the price to drop down, and then we'll be looking for buying. Looking at GBP dollar yen USD JPY, also we see that candle, and I think that will make that price to drop down again to this support level. Now this is the head and shoulder. You can see the major trend on dollar yen is to the upside, so any break of this low, okay, this is a chance that the price will try to break this support, and then we will be looking for going long. Definitely I will not be looking for any kind of selling on dollar yen on GJ because it's a big bullish market. Gold bro, sell or buy? Mabel, Victor, good morning. Your analysis on gold please. SMC and SMC or ICD concept, it depends on your trading style. I will keep an open mind to learn everything, because at the end is come down to what you are what you are growing with and how you are spending your time in learning. So what I would say that the SMC and ICT, see which one works for you, and then anything that you see or learn, not for everyone, right? So let's say if you are, some people very good at swing trading because they are very calm and quiet and want to think slow, want to take a coffee or tea and then sit down, take time, look at the chart, see all the picture, thinking everything, take 15 to 20 minutes time to place a pending order and then going home. Okay, very good at it. But if you give them the scalp, then they might mess up, right? Because they can't think. Maybe that's how the personality is. And some people might be very good at scalping, right? So they are very quick thinker. They can see the opportunity, very good at risk management, and quickly can take the profit and then close the trade. But if you give them the swing trade, maybe they'll feel bored and they'll say, oh, this trade I take in now, running in 4 days, still not going anywhere, I just close it. So it depends on your style. So there is ancient parable case, there is an ancient quote, know thyself. Okay, so know thyself is a very famous quote. So it's very important that you know thyself, and then you understand that actually what is good for you, what is bad for you. So if you are our member also, I do keep eye on everyone. So if you are not sure what kind of trading style is good for you, what you are good at, also you can come to me, let me know. I'll see your trading pattern. You can send me your screenshot. Maybe I can help you on that, or if you think that you can figure out that what you are good at and then go for it. I recommend you to always find out what is good for you and then go for it. But at some point you might be able to trade everything, every style, when you are very good at it. So but I would recommend one style at a time. Okay, so if you do everything at a time, that might be hard for you to digest. So now let's look at GBP JPY. again. So here is the market is in that zone in a consolidation. 15 minutes, you see this is a very narrow pattern at the moment, so which is a sign that the market will have a breakdown or breakout, because ultimately, so this is a very, sometimes it's an annoying pattern. You see that market will do that. That sometimes doesn't make any sense. Just in one candle, it just concentrating, right, going up and down, up and down. So the in that situation, the best way is to wait for a breakout. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting to break down to this level, and then to go for that entry. We'll be looking at that. Now let me see that gold. Okay, gold has broken a resistance level here. Let me see. So go for me, gold is still probability for a bounce. Okay, still probability for an upside bias on gold. Among all of them, what I see that Gbpjpy and dollar yen. Let me see dollar CAD, as we see CAD news also coming, and dollar CAD also coming to a level where okay, you can see the dollar CAD is coming to this level here, and below this level is where the high liquidity. You know, I talk about a lot about the liquidity. Do you have any question about the liquidity, or do you think that you are understanding liquidity, guys? Let me know so I can explain, or let me know using the live chat if you want me to clarify liquidity. Nothing Iqbal, please analyze Gbpusd 1 hour, 4 hour. Okay, so gold flying. Yeah, we see upside on gold. No, not I'm not buying at the moment gold, because it's the price reached a very important level. At the moment, I'm not neither buying or selling gold. I'll be waiting for pullback, because you see that this is the 5 minutes and 15 minutes, a very sharp uptrend. So any break from that structure will give that entry on gold. Definitely will be looking to buy. So what I will be waiting for the price to, you know, this 4 hour candle, there's 20 minutes remaining, so it might go to up to 2032 33 level, and then we'll see exactly what's happening. So you might see a little bit of upside, but for me to go long, so one situation I will be going long if gold managed to drop to this level or to this level, and then giving us price action confirmation for going long, because it is, you can see, very strong uptrend. We'll be waiting for a breakdown and then trending to the upside again. Okay, so yeah, shed more light on liquidity. Yeah, absolutely. Before I progress with the liquidity, guys, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that it shows to more people. It helps the channel also. I see that with that view, the like is exactly double, half. So make it, can you make it to the same? Giving a big thumbs up. So I see that now like is going up. And if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe to the channel to access all the strategy and education lesson that I'm posting. So looking at liquidity, now let's look at what is liquidity. Okay, so liquidity is the unseen part of the market. So if you consider market is like the universe, okay, so in this universe there are, you know, seen part and unseen part, right? You can see the trees, birds singing, water, hills, but you can't see the energy, right? You can't see the quantum level where things are happening, so which is very unseen, right? So there are always two sides in everything, two things. In the human being also there are seen and unseen part, right? You can see the eyes, face and hands, but you can't see the thought, what is thinking, so which is an unseen part. You can't see the emotion. So emotion makes everything, right? If you look at a human being, we think, we put two human beings side by side, you will see almost identical, but the emotion will make them very different from one another, so which is the unseen part of that. That's why it is said that there is always everything, there is always two sides, there is always a duality in everything. Okay, so mind also think in that way, in terms of dual perspective. So if you look at the market, the liquidity is the unseen part of the market, which is you can't see. You can see the price action, you can see the trend, and once you combine them, then you can become a good trader. Like if you know, human being have a very good knowledge about everything, right, except themselves, because of the emotion. So when the people who are very good in doing anything, let's say becoming a very good at something, those who have a very good understanding about both part of the side, there is always a masculine and feminine in everything. So it's not about the gender, it's about the energetic perspective. So when one can combine them together, understand it properly, then only one can excel in something. So similarly, when you can combine the liquidity, price action and market structure, then you can go to the core of the understanding of how the market moves. So the price action will tell you that, let's say, candlestick pattern, and the structure will tell you where the market is heading. The liquidity will tell you when the order is flowing in the market. It's very important, guys. Flow, right? Flow is the key. Imagine that you are on a river and you are just don't know which way the water current is going. You are going just against the flow and all day long rowing your boat but not going anywhere. While you are with the flow, you just sit on the boat, and the flow will take you wherever you want to go. So similarly, when you know the flow of the market, you can find the trade that is absolutely essential for you to know. Now, if you look at our TF strategy indicator, as I mentioned, it works very well when the market trends. Look at this 2 buy alert here on our TF strategy indicator on the 5 minutes chart, and see where the market has been heading to from that level. That's how understanding the flow And if you turn on the liquidity indicator, the same thing, TF and liquidity indicator, it only had additional the liquidity. So once you look at that liquidity indicator, it will show you where the market has gathered the liquidity. Now this is a liquidity indicator. It's an invite only indicator. If you want to access that, you can access that from your dashboard. If you are our lifetime member, first thing you need to know the strategy, and then you can access it from the dashboard. Just log into your dashboard, go to your trading tool, you will find all the information there, how to access them. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm always here to answer any question that you have. So from that level, we saw this big move happen, consolidation, pullback, another move. Currently the market is maintaining typical uptrending market structure. So with that being said, where is the liquidity? See that pattern here. See that how the market has made its move with this liquidity gathering. Okay, so with this gold price had a big move, and this is one of my favorite trading strategy that I trade. And you see this indicator, basically it's not an indicator, it's the strategy. If you have joined our Sunday Zoom class, I will be also posting a recorded version. Exactly, this is the strategy that has been explained in your strategy that I have discussed on Sunday. And let me open that here, bring that up, 5 minutes chart. So if you watched our Sunday Zoom classes, then definitely we discuss about this strategy exactly. Candle to close below and then go back up based on the rules of the strategy. And when you see this kind of trade, it's a very high probability setup. And as you can see, afterwards the market has made that massive move to the upside, and which is still running to the upside. And I think that we could see ultimately, which we expected, 2032 to reach. And I will be waiting for the price to go ahead to create a higher high, but any pullback will give another entry. Especially if you look at, let me go back again on the 5 minutes on gold. Now you can see that because there's a big uptrend, anytime we will see that pullback, this market already has made a good move. Anytime we'll be seeing that pullback, we'll be waiting for entry as soon as we will find that opportunity in the market. Alright guys, I hope that you are enjoying this live session. If you are enjoying, let me know by giving a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. Looking at again on GJ, candle closing in 12 minutes on Gbpusd, and in this candle closing as a doji, we'll be waiting for that market to drop. And I'll put a big order here, a bit more risk than normal, not a big risk, probably 2% I will put on it if the market drops here, because there is a high chance. But make sure that you are not taking a big risk, because there is a news event going on. Anytime you could see a big manipulation. The market ultimately could go back up, but you might see a big manipulation and then returning back to the upside. That might happen. So let me see here on that. So we see that again, I'm looking at that perspective on gold. So here we might see that deeper pullback. GJ, it's a bit in a zone where there is a little bit of consolidation. It's gonna break out, but before it breaks out, we might see that a bit more consolidation. The way it is consolidating in that area, chances that GBPJPY will break in that direction, and then we could see that returning back to the upside. Especially this is the level that I have drawn very important in terms of daily support. Okay, so 4-hour closing as a doji. So after it closed as a doji, because you see it failed to create higher high, right? So which candle? This is a 2 ATR red candle, right? And if you look at the market, what do you see on GJ? These are the analysis. This is the technical perspective. Very important. If you look at the market, you will see this over and over is happening. So if you look at this candle, see what happened. This is the first of, it's a 2 ATR candle, or at least more than 1.5 ATR. Let me see. So if you look at the ATR, we can see that here is, which is 57 pip. So which is almost, yeah, more than 2 ATR. Okay, more than 2 ATR candle. This red candle is now, because this, where's that? This current candle failed to create a higher high, right? Failed to create a higher high from that candle, so it respected this resistance. Now it will try to come to test the low of this candle, and it might even create a higher low, and then we could see the price is bouncing to break that high. So chances for drop is high, but it's very unusual for me to go short at the moment. It's a big uptrend, so always trading with the trend is always the best idea. Even the US oil showing the same bullish pattern. You can see a very strong bullish momentum on US oil, and the way it is forming, chances that US oil also bouncing back up. We might see that change of trend from this downtrend to an uptrend on US oil. So among all of them, I will keep eye especially on JPY pairs today and gold. GBPJPY closing as a doji. We might need to see the Tokyo session to be ended for a bigger move on JPY pairs. So we see, let me see where is session at the moment. So it's Tokyo around 3 p.m. We might see that move very soon. guys, hope that you are enjoying this live session. I really appreciate your support in this live session, for joining and for trading here. And as with the progression of the session, I will be coming on live again in the NY time, and definitely we should have some trade in that. And in the meantime, any trade coming along the way, definitely I'll be opening, and also I'll be sending the same trade to the VIP group also. I believe that you are enjoying this live session every day, and if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, press that bell button so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting. You can find a link below this video if you want to join us to learn the strategy that I'm trading, and also to be part of our trading community. With that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon in the next live trading together in this live market. Thank you.